Hi guys, welcome back. It is me. I'm making a shirt. I saw it somewhere on like a little, I think someone else made one. Saw it on TikTok like a year ago, or like last summer. It's like a bubble shirt, so basically it looks like a bubble. Like if you've ever seen a bubble skirt, it's like that, but I'm making it for a top. My fabric I'm using, I found, let's see if this is a good angle. This kind of like, I don't know. My cat is trying to kill me. It's a really pretty pattern. And I feel like it is very loose and just kind of like free. It is fairly see-through. I'm hoping with it being doubled layered, because you have to like, that it won't be crazy see-through, but also I can probably just wear a tube top under. I have like a little thing that I want to make a tube top and another shirt I like to wear under stuff. So yeah, we will see when that comes to it, that part. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and get started. So I'm gonna be basically just making a full skirt, but instead of with my waist measurement, with my top, like my upper bust kind of measurement. And I am also going to be doing it not like folding my sections in 4. I'm only doing it twice and then I'm cutting it twice. And I'm gonna have side seams because I don't think my fabric is quite long enough. Okay guys, now an update. Basically, I've cut both of my like halves of the full circle skirt, sorry. This is one half and it goes definitely like halfway around me. And then I have the other half as well. I love this fabric so much. It's quite a bit long right now because I wanted it to be, because it's gonna be like right here. And then it's going to be folded in half. So I'm hoping that's like long enough, but low-key, I am worried it might not be. Okay, so lucky I did forget to start recording before I pinned my stuff. But anyway, it was I did my little straight stitch and I've started the gathering by pulling, here, let me show you guys the like little bobby pin, the bobbin thread to gather the bottom. I haven't obviously gathered it all the way because like the point and what we're trying to do is get this bottom part to match up with the top part, but like this top part is obviously a lot shorter than the bottom just because of like, you know, how a skirt works. Anyway, I'm gonna show you, this is like the first part. So you can kind of see this like draping effect, and then I will gather the bottom more and we will pin it up like that to the top. So right now I just did this. Even if it does be too short, like look how cute this probably would be as like a little shirt that I could put over stuff with like little mini skinny straps. Know what I'm saying? Anyway, this is the front side. I'm gonna do the back, and I think I'm gonna gather just the bottom a little bit more on each, and I think that's where I'm gonna leave it for tonight. Gathered this. I think I'm gonna have to do a little bit more of the gathering. We'll see if I can do just a inksy bit more, and then I'm gonna have to do pleats on the top as well. Double gathering. I have marks on here to line it up with the top. I just don't know where it is at this moment. And I'm also going to do that part. Update, because I did kind of just like a lot a minute ago, so it looks literally the same probably as I left it. But so what I realized is when I like had a pin, I was like, okay, what's gonna be my next step? I had two pieces, right, for like my front panel and then my back panel, so I was like, I think I should have done my side seams first, actually, before even doing the gathering, and maybe like leaving one side open but sewing it mostly together, because that's kind of how the person doing it, she did a full skirt, and then because she made a miniature one, so she had the length that she wanted for her miniature thing, and then she cut like a back and gathered it from back there a little bit and then just pin it into pleats. So I was in a little bit of a different situation. But I realized I need my side seams done. So they are. I did a French seam and I took in, because I realized it was kind of big, I want to kind of add like an elastic on the top so it's a little stretchy. So I ended up taking like almost 4 inches. I took like 2 inches off of each seam, maybe even more. So I took off like 4 inches total. Right now it looks like backwards, but it's going to be folded in half, so then it will be correct. That part I was confusing myself on, so I thought I should explain it. Anyway, while doing my seam sew, I cut off like the excess, and some of my gathering had gone away. I honestly don't know if you can see that, but like the string kind of like, I cut it because I thought I didn't need all of it, all of the excess string on it. So I cut it down a little bit, and that ended up just like taking it all out. Not all of it, because you can still see some of it. So it's not a lot, so those parts I'm just gonna pleat and not kind of redo. But now, when I first did this, like, the panels, I made little markings of what is gonna match up with my markings on the top. So I'll have, and then my seams, my side seams, so I have my front, sides, and then backs that are gonna match up. And then from there, I'm gonna kind of pleat and like ease them in to be matching up the whole length. So we're gonna get into that now. Okay guys, I am back. This is where we are at with the shirt so far. I did just a few pleats the way I gathered it. Made it gather quite a bit already. There's just, you know, you guys saw the droop, so you just saw me pleat it, and I think that's where I'm gonna leave it off for today. My next challenge that I'm gonna have to do kind of like some looking up and whatnot for this is, I don't know now because I don't typically drape a lot of stuff, but I felt like this one was kind of how I did this. I don't know how to keep everything the same way and then sew it. So I think what you do is just kind of like pin it, but we'll see how that works. Okay, I'm about halfway through, and let me kind of show you guys how it's looking so far. I did like a dark red color so I could see. Right here, I think I messed up a little bit, so I'm gonna try to either put some pins here when I take it off, or what is it called, or just like some go over it again. But then I've gone like all around here, and I've stopped right here. I think it is looking so far okay. These ones are definitely like wider stitches than I think my back ones are, or maybe they're about the same. But I feel like I saw people doing their stitches really wide, so hopefully this will be okay. That's where I'm gonna leave it, and then I'll probably show again when I'm like taking it off. Okay, this is how it looks pinned. I pinned the four like sides, and then I pinned in the middle of each one by just like the same technique where you fold it in half and then find the middles of each one. So I did it like that, and then I'll stretch it while I sew. Okay, so basically I sewed like the elastic, whoops. I basically sewed the elastic, tried it on, it fit really good. But the like other part, the like more gathered bottom part of my shirt that I have to put to the top, like the elastic kind of shrank more. So I'm gonna baste with like a hand stitching and try to go like around the shirt, so that's probably what you'll see next, and then cinch it up more to then make it line up with the elastic. So hopefully that will work. Okay guys, so basically I sewed all the way both sides together. There's only a couple spots, and my plan was create a hole and then turn it like inside out, but somehow when I did that, it like became not like, it didn't have this as the opening. It made like it a sleeve almost. Okay, this is my cat. Say hi. She wants to explain with me, but it didn't work. So I think I'm gonna have to undo it all again and do it the way I didn't want to do it, which is like pinning it a certain way. Okay, I should try to knock over my little thing. Pin it a certain way and like do that. So now this little clip of me is just me unpicking it. So alrighty, so I got it all unpicked. It was magic how I did that. It just happened. No, actually I ended up not recording most of it because a friend had called me, so I did it all off camera. But anyway, I had been thinking this through like a billion different ways of how I could get it to be like that. My next plan was to just like sew it correctly. So I had it down like this, and then I was just gonna fold this over and make it like a nice seam like that. But I didn't like how this part was then gonna be like on the outside. Like technically this part wouldn't be showing to like you guys, but it would be on my skin, and originally I wanted it to be inside the like fabric, and I don't want to turn it over again to waste more like of that length on myself. So I think I'm actually going to re-sew it all the way without it leaving a hole this time, and I am going to try to open it up through like the seam. Where is it? Where is the seam? It's gone now, I guess. Through the seam and pull it out that way. Guys, I literally hold your breath, please. Like, please, please. Just hope this works because I love this shirt so much. Okay, these scissors suck. Let me get my bigger ones, I guess. Can't hold scissors apparently. Okay guys, editing Cameron here. Totally forgot to do a little voiceover or whatever, but here are my results. I think the top came out super cute. I ended up doing it the first way. So I don't really love the edges, but I think I could go back and maybe trim it. Or add like a little waistband. It's kind of what I was talking about with my friends, since I didn't end up putting in straps. That was like my main concern. But yeah, I love it. I love how flowy it is. Look how cute. Anyway, yeah. Thank you for watching, you guys. I appreciate all like of your support all the time. Bye.